So today I thought I would just discuss the changes that are happening, because the last sort of 2 weeks there's been quite a lot of healing done on me, on chakras, all together as a very long meditation for all the chakras, and individual ones for specific ones, and it has meant calling in quite a few helpers. If I ever mention the word helpers, what I mean are light sources, energy light sources that can come and go at will and have that ability to move on in any dimension. I realise that there might be words for these phenomena, and how they do and how they transmute themselves, but I don't know what they are. So, and for me, these are light sources that can come from anywhere, and they're instant and they can appear, and all I have to do is call on them. But they're always the same colour energy. Now, I've been told some of them have Western names. I don't know. The only name I know for definite, because he told me, is my guide, who, when I asked him his name, said Jamil. So I know that because he spoke that. And the others I don't know. I know that some of them are masculine and some of them are feminine, and some of them don't have an either or signature, but they have a specific role that they play. I used to just say, I need somebody to heal this area of me, and I need somebody to heal that area of me, and somebody else would come. But a lot of the things, a lot of the experience that have happened with me, astrally travelling and things like that, are with spirits that are coloured. They're different colours, all of the rainbow, but all different, and they all feel differently, and I know how they feel, so I'm fine with that. And because I've been able to put myself, one part of me there, and one part of me here, and one part of me there, and have lessons, and if I learn the lesson, if I get it right, then we are reunited, and we are different, and we will go through a portal. And if not, then I will have very, very clear visions and dreams at night. There's a big difference in me when I say that was a dream and that was a vision. And I know that if anybody out there has that and recognises it, you'll know exactly what I mean. They're very different. They're completely different. And because of that, but after all, the one that happened last, I've been just healing. I've had no energy, because I'm only realising now that if I do all that, it takes a toll on the human body, and I have to do a lot of napping. Otherwise, I collapse, and I'm dizzy, and I collapse, and it affects my body temperature, which I can't seem to control, and I have to keep diving under a tepid shower. I can't control my heart rhythm, or my blood pressure. Things like that, if I get too fatigued. So dealing with that, I've just been resting on the boat, and various energies have come to me, because I don't always know what I need, so I just put it out there. Can somebody come with what I need, for my highest good? That they love me. They've got to be acceptable to Jamil. This is a given. I'm so protected that it's fine for me to put that out there, because I'm not going to get anything weird back. I've created enough goodwill to warrant being protected like that. And so I haven't been doing a daily meditation. I've been doing it every third day because I've not had the energy to go into the zone, and I've been really distracted trying to get in there, and I just haven't got the oomph to do that, because to reach that state I have to really pull all my energy in and have somebody else direct it where it needs to go, and it's tiring. So I haven't really been doing it, but today was different. Today, the energy of what I now call Mary, and I call her that because her colouring is sort of a golden mother of pearl colouring. If you've ever looked at mother of pearl and how iridescent it is, it's like a golden one of those. And I guess the Mary name has stuck, even though I don't even know if she's called that. Because it's mother of pearl, so she's kind of Mother Mary. But she makes me feel comforted, like a really good mum would make you feel comforted. So it's kind of stuck. You know, Jamil's my paw, as well as, you know, that's the role he fulfills in lots of things. But his energy keeps me grounded, like absolutely grounded. Guide, truth, solid. That's what he is to me. So she came onto the boat, the energy came onto the boat, and I was in a plinth appears, like a hovering plinth, and I get on that, and her and Jamil, they touched the plinth with their hands, and their wings came out, and it generates energy inside, and her energy came out of her heart into my heart chakra, or heart position. Sorry, my jumper's really tight. So is this jumper? And from that came the colour of her energy was the colour of the bubble that went around me. Oh, it went around us all. So there was energy being generated in this by these enclosed wings. But it's not always like this. Sometimes it's ferocious and it feels like I'm being blasted by a tornado through my ear holes. But it was really gentle humming. And I thought I was, you know, astral me is just going to lie there and I'm going to be, you know, it's really, really lovely, because you feel like your insides and your outsides are being massaged, and it's really nice, and I like it. But then they said, you have to come now. We're going through another portal. And it always makes me go, oh, I think it just does that, because is this astral body coming with me, or is this astral body staying there? How many more will there be? It always makes me feel like that, like, oh. But we left both astral me on the plinth, surrounded in this protective, healing energy, and they took me off, and we walked off the boat down a path, and there it was just a wall of shimmer, and the command was, you know, you need to release the negativity that has built up while you've been resting as a human, because I'm still learning lessons. I'm still learning when my neighbour's an arse, I can deal with her without being emotionally involved. And this is a massive lesson for me, because normally what has been happening for decades is somebody's a an horse, and it really upsets me and it wounds me, and it super sucks energy out of me. It messes with my head. It gives them power, because, and even if they don't know it, they can feel it, because they've upset me and they know they've upset me. And the idea to go forward as a better human being for me, as a better spirit, is not to be emotionally invested in these people. I can still deal with it. It's not that she gets away with anything when she's behaving like that to me, but I'm not emotionally invested. So this has been a massive lesson to me, and because I've had to consciously talk my way through these attacks, that negativity that I hold on to that makes me emotionally upset has been released, and it's a command, and so it is, and it has to come out. And there's been a lot, and when that's come out, there's been a build-up of more, and I've been a little bit distraught about it because I've been not well with fatigue, and how much more is there going to come out of me? And it's until she can do something and you're just not attached to it at all, and you don't have to think about it. So it has to be an unconscious habit that will just automatically be there. So if anybody else upsets me, I'm not emotionally invested in it. And this is the plan for my humanity and my spirit. And so I commanded more to come out, and it just comes out like a grey smoke, and it's captured by them, and by them I mean Jamil and Mary. It's captured by them in these globes, and it's alchemized, because you're not allowed to take that shit through the portal. What you need to do is leave that shit behind, because once the portal's closed, it can't follow you, so you have less. So every time it comes up, there is a less to come out, and the idea is not to be drawn by it at all, because the more she can upset me, the better it makes her feel. It makes her feel happy if she can do something horrible to me, and it's not working anymore. So I let all that go. It goes into these iridescent bubbles, and I wait for the command. When they say right, it means everything's been alchemized. It's replaced into me with love, which transmutes into me as peace. I feel absolutely peaceful, even though my head might be thinking about it. I'm not feeling it. And then we went through this portal, and I went through that portal, and it was like, thank you for that. I'm enormously relieved. The boat's gone down to meet us. I'm taken into a silver pool, like just silver, not a mix of anything. Not iridescent, it's just silver. So I swam around in there for a little bit, because it was really, really nice. And then I heard Jamil say the boat's here, and that's my cue. I'm going back to rest. And I thought I would be going back to join Boat Plinth me, but not so. Boat arrives, I go on the boat, no plinth, no iridescent bubble, no plinth, no boat me. And I'm put into a state of rest while I recover from that. And I'm really, really grateful for these things, because I never know what's going to happen. I never know what's going to happen. I just know that I get sucked, I get pulled, and all my senses are heightened. I'm pulled into these zones where things are happening, and because they've happened all my life, and quite often for quite a long while, I haven't understood a thing. Now that I do understand, it all makes sense. So that's where we are today. I'm very grateful for you to listen to it, and thank you. I'll see what happens next time.